One of the hardest things about living with Crohn's, colitis, or ongoing digestive symptoms isn't always the symptoms anymore. It's wondering whether you can trust the next person who says they can help. Stay with me for the next few minutes because I want to explain why so many people feel this way and why being cautious doesn't mean you've given up. Comment or DM me the biggest challenge you're facing with your Crohn's, colitis, or digestive symptoms right now, and if I have a free resource that's relevant, I'll send it to you. I'm Rachel, and I help people with Crohn's, colitis, and other digestive conditions move from simply managing symptoms to rebuilding their health, restoring their energy, and trusting their bodies again. Every video I make is designed to help you understand what's happening in your body and remind you that recovery is possible. By the time many people come and speak to me, they've usually seen several practitioners. They've tried different diets, bought supplements, read countless books, spent hours searching online for answers. They've invested time, money, and energy. And perhaps the hardest part, hope. Because every time you start with someone new, a small part of you allows yourself to believe, maybe this is finally going to be the answer. When that doesn't happen, it hurts, not just financially, but emotionally. Eventually you stop thinking, who can help me? And you start thinking, can I trust anyone at all? So now every recommendation gets questioned. Every new practitioner feels like a risk. You find yourself wondering, are they genuinely trying to help me, or are they trying to sell me something? You hesitate before booking appointments. You tell yourself you'll think about it, not because you don't want to get better, but because you're trying to protect yourself from being disappointed again. The problem is, after enough setbacks, it's not just trust in practitioners that disappears. You begin to lose trust in your own body as well. You stop believing it can recover. You lower your expectations. You settle for managing instead of asking whether you could actually feel well again. And that's heartbreaking because nobody should have to give up hope simply because they've had the wrong support before. The 3 steps that I like to think of are this. Step 1 is to know that your caution is understandable. If you've invested time, money, and hope before without getting the outcome you wanted, of course you're going to ask more questions. Step 2 is to look for someone who takes the time to help you understand what's happening in your body rather than making you feel rushed into a decision. And step 3 is to remember that rebuilding your health is a partnership. You deserve to feel listened to, understood, and involved in the process, not pressured. Why does this work? It's because when people feel heard, they make better decisions. When they understand what's happening in their body, fear starts to fade. Knowledge is power. And when they feel supported instead of pressured, they can focus their energy where it belongs, on healing. My job isn't to convince anyone to work with me. My job is to help people understand their body well enough that they can make the decision that's right for them. If you're feeling stuck and you're not sure who or what to trust anymore, comment or DM me the biggest challenge you're facing with your Crohn's, colitis, or other digestive symptoms right now. And if I have a free resource that's relevant, I'll happily send it to you. I've created different resources for different challenges, so I'd rather send you something that's genuinely useful than overwhelm you with information. My hope is that it helps you better understand your body, gives you clarity about your next step, and reminds you that it's okay to be hopeful again.